This week, US Vice President JD Vance did an interview with the New York Post Podforce One podcast. And in this 30-second clip I'm going to show to you, he appeals tacitly to the Great Replacement theory. This is a paranoid, far right, and debunked conspiracy theory which says that powerful elites are deliberately bringing non-Christian and non-Caucasians into Western nations like the United States in order to displace and marginalize the central role of the historic majority white Christian population. In this clip in particular, Vance is going to appeal to that by returning to the paranoid fear and hatred that they stoked against migrants who are from Haiti living and working under particular work visas in the state of Ohio in one city. So let's play the clip and then I'm going to offer some thoughts on the other side.
This was, if you remember, the big controversy about all of the migrants who came into Haiti. 20,000 immigrants, Haitian migrants, in a town of 40,000 people. So you blink your eyes in Springfield, Ohio, and you wake up and literally a third of the population of your town is now Haitian immigrants.
And eating cats and dogs.
Eating cats and dogs. Now, Biden.
Okay, so right there, that's what I wanted to play. First of all, this story, you wake up, your white town. The next day, you open your eyes and it's filled with Black Haitian migrants. That story captures in distilled essence the fear, the xenophobia, the anger, and racial resentment of white Christians who believe they are intentionally being marginalized. And this is the heart of the MAGA movement. It has been so since June of 2015, when Donald Trump launched his presidential campaign by talking about Mexicans flooding across the border and describing them as rapists and murderers. And some, he said, I assume, are good people. And for the last 10 years, they've repeatedly stoked that racial white resentment. And it shows that racism and xenophobia are just part of the DNA of the MAGA movement. What is especially egregious here is the return to the debunked claim that Haitian migrants were eating cats and dogs, the pets of, Donald Trump actually said, right, in the debate last year with Kamala Harris, or Kamala Harris, Kamala? Anyway, he said last year, they're eating the pets, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the pets of the people that live there, right? He said that. Of course, it was debunked and false at the time, and anybody who was paying attention knew it was false. But not only that, it is a very common and old racist trope that says that foreigners, those who are other, eat things that we consider to be things you should not eat. So I remember growing up in the 1970s and 80s, the stories would go around that, the Chinese restaurants in town, they would substitute cat meat on their menu or dog meat on their menu, and they wouldn't tell you. So you might order Szechuan ginger beef, but in fact, maybe you were getting cat or dog. And those are profoundly racist tropes that get traded around to marginalize, otherize, and stoke resentment against immigrant minority populations. And that is what J.D. Vance is doing here. And the baldness, the audacity with which he does it. I mean, if you just look at this interviewer, look at the way she smirks. If she is professing to be a journalist, she knows that this is debunked and false. And yet, look at that self-satisfied smirk when she restates something that she surely must know is false and debunked, a racist trope to stoke anger, fear, hatred against Haitian migrants. And then this snake just repeats it and reiterates it as if it were true when in fact it's been shown to be false. This captures this 20-second clip, 21-second clip I played you, captures in distilled essence the corrupt moral heart of the MAGA movement that is stoked by paranoid fear and anger and racial hatred, xenophobia, based on the great replacement theory. And it is profoundly counter to the spirit of Jesus Christ.